This video is over volume of cylinders, cones, and spheres. For problem number 1, we have a cylinder that has a diameter of 10 and it has a height of 11. Our first step is to take half of our diameter because we only want the radius, and half of 10 is 5. We're going to use our formula, V equals pi r squared h, plugging in the radius 5 and the height 11. We solve the exponents first, so 5 squared is going to give us 25. We then multiply 25 by the height 11 to get 275, and then we multiply by pi. The directions do not tell us to use 3.14 or 22 over 7, so we use the pi button on the calculator, and we end up with 863.93797, on and on and on. The directions do tell us to round to the nearest hundredth. 93 is in the hundredths place, and so the 7 tells us to round up. So our 0.93 is going to round up to a 0.94. For our second problem, we have a cone, and our cone has a radius of 7, and it has a height of 12. We use our formula, pi r squared h over 3, plugging in the radius 7 and the height 12. We solve the exponents first. 7 squared is 49. We multiply that answer by the height 12 to get 588. We divide that value by 3 to get 196. And then we multiply by pi. Because the directions do not tell us to use 3.14 or 22 over 7, we use the pi button on the calculator. And we get 615.75216, on and on and on. The directions do tell us to round to the nearest hundredth. 75 is in the hundredths place. The 2 tells us to round down, so our answer stays 0.75. For our last problem, we have a sphere, and our sphere has a radius of 24. We use our formula, 4 pi r to the third power divided by 3. We plug in our radius, 24. We solve the exponents first. 24 to the third power gives us 13,824. We multiply that answer by 4 to get 55,296. We divide that value by 3 to get 18,432, and then we multiply by pi. Because the directions do not tell us to use 3.14 or 22 over 7, we multiply using the pi button on the calculator, and we end up with 57,905.83579. The directions tell us to round to the nearest hundredth. 83 is in the hundredths place. The 5 tells us to round up, and so we end up with 0.84 as our final answer.